Summer camp is one of my favorite times of year because the whole theater is just alive with children. There's never a dull moment. We fill up the entire theater. Every single room is taken with a class. This is absolutely not daycare. No, they come here and they learn things. They learn things about theater, they learn things about life, they learn things about music. This is a place to come and be educated about theater and arts. They're always either rehearsing or they're out playing improv games or they're in dance class. It's always just alive here.
We bring in kids from all different walks of life, all different ages, and divide them into different categories, and then bring them together to put on a show in about 3 weeks. And we're focusing the whole time on how to teach them the basics of theater, where to stand on stage, how to face on stage, how to even speak on stage, and do that while working on a show the entire time. So it's a creative process, but it's also an educational process.
It's a one-of-a-kind place. You can't get it anywhere else. Getting to know a group of campers really well, a group of kids, and putting on a fantastic show, having a lot of fun, playing all these great games I don't normally get to do in other places in life. So it's a really unique experience for 3 weeks for me at a time.
As a kid, you can try out many things to find out if you like, sports or, academics or theater, but theater itself is an art form. Exposing children to art at a very young age, I think, is very important because it opens their mind to a whole new possibility of things. You can apply, in my opinion, you can apply just about anything to theater.
Theater education is important, not just because there's so many kids out there that theater becomes their creative outlet, their social outlet, but because even if they don't go on and do theater, the kind of skills that they pick up, the confidence, public speaking, team working, team building, self-confidence, kind of things that kids pick up while they're working on a production, they can apply that to any corner of their life. They definitely are learning while they're having fun. That's the point of camp. It is supposed to be educational. They're supposed to get a good basis of theater education here. If you don't make it fun, you're gonna lose them right away. You're gonna lose them on the first day if it's not fun.
Especially when they're not in school. Like in summer, they're here, their brain is still working, they're learning how to problem solve, they're learning how to think on their feet, they're learning how to interact with others, their social skills get better while they're at theater. It's a great place to be if they have, especially if they have trouble at school, if they have trouble getting along with others at school. It's a great place to come and learn how to interact with others and make new friends, and just a safe place for them to be.
For some of these kids, this camp is an escape, I think. It's something that, theater is something that they love, and some of these kids, they may get picked on or made fun of if they do theater. But here they are in a theater surrounded by like-minded people that love doing what they do, and they can associate with that and be around that. And it's just that shared passion really brings all the students together.
Camp gets them to know kids they don't go to school with, and it also gets them out of their boxes even more than they already are in a different way, because they are on stage in front of people, and it allows them all the opportunities they may not have in school.
There are so many kids that don't get that experience of being on stage. They don't get the experience of performing in front of other people. It makes it much easier whenever they go off to school, to high school and college, and they have to do public speaking or they have to do presentations. This is an experience for them to be used to speaking in front of other people and performing.
To know different scripts and plays and how to wear costumes and makeup and stage direction and things like that, then they may have no idea what that is, but at the last day of camp, they're pros.
It teaches you just so many different things all combined into one package. It teaches you self-confidence, it teaches you independence, it teaches you interpersonal skills, teaches you how to work as a team, it teaches you so many different things, and all these little things come together to form one big production. And I know personally I would not be the same person without theater. I've been doing it for the longest time, and I hope to instill the same thing in these kids and hopefully see in their eyes the same things that I experienced when I was younger, and I see them grow as people as much as I did. And it's, it just changes people, it makes people stronger, and that's why I think it's incredibly important to teach theater.
We are changing lives at Topeka Civic Theater.
The experience difference between day one and the very last day can be extremely dramatic.
Day one for the campers is very shy. No one's really talking to anyone.
A little reserved.
We have to call parents every once in a while because, they miss mom. They're not getting along with others.
And by the end of it, they're outgoing, they're yelling, they're playing, they're having fun, they're being excited. And so to watch that transformation over the course of the 3 weeks is just an amazing experience.
They go from shy and timid to outgoing. They're the loudest person on stage. They're friends with everybody at camp. They want to know when auditions are for Academy. They want to sign up for camp right then for the next session. So they make a lot of changes throughout the session.
It's just a transformation of just so much excitement and so much enthusiasm throughout until the last day of camp.
You can take a kid that's in a shell and they burst through and they're just top of the world by the end of it. And seeing that transition is very fun because there's always a moment somewhere in the middle where you know it just clicks for them and they're in and they're dedicated and they're all in on the idea.
I've seen kids come through the camps, like since I've been here for 3 years now. I've seen kids change as they go through the different age groups. I've seen them become more confident with themselves. I've seen them develop bigger personalities, and it's pretty cool to see them grow as actors as well through the different shows they do, coming up with new challenges and different characters and singing and things like that. And so see them become bigger people as well as more responsible people as well is a really rewarding thing to do.
And we had a lot of fun, and I felt really good about it.
Teaching in a regular classroom, there has to be a little bit more structure. We have a schedule here at camp, but it's flexible, and I allow the students to do more of what they want to do. And the campers just get a lot of their independence. They get to run the games. They get to help with the staging, help with their own costumes. So it's them teaching with me, not me teaching them.
They learn that, yeah, you've got 17 kids here, each learning lines, doing their own thing, but without all of them, the show is a flop. They're not working for themselves. Yeah, they're learning their lines, they look good for their parents, hey, but when they come together and do it together, they realize that person needs me, and I need that person, no matter what. And so they make their own team and the family bond, and I pray that these are memories that last them a lifetime.